Then at the bottom, you can choose to stuff. What stuff does is it gives you an extra die to roll for that scene. So like when you get towards the end, you've only got 1 or 2 or 3 dice. You're gonna need.
Watchers don't do so that was wrong. But hey, we're live. I don't feel
Hi.
like I can
Uh,
address that question live.
yeah, no worries. Welcome to the stream, guys. A little bit different today. Happy Halloween. The horror movie TTRPG. It's made by Nerdburger Games, and it's a really fun system where people can play the heroes of horror movies. We'll be getting into the rules and things like that later on, but real quick, who our characters are for this evening. So we'll start with Bobby.
You're muted.
I am muted. I was saying you glitched out halfway through the call, but it rebounded. I think you're good.
Okay,
So I am
great.
playing the parent, Ted. I'm just like a late middle-aged guy. My life is incredibly boring. I'm the
Valid,
kind of
valid.
person that will brag about my 401k.
Valid, valid. Nikki
I'm playing Jennifer Jones, the cheerleader, who's definitely 18.
and Moss.
I'm playing Maeve. I didn't come up with the last name. I'm sure one exists.
Maeve Madison.
There we go. Thanks.
Hey, there you go.
Alliteration.
I have a little bit of a migraine, but we're doing this. And I'm a loner.
All right. It is the beginning of summer vacation, and you three, Maeve, Jennifer, and Ted, are driving up to Ted's father, but Madison's grandfather's cabin. It's been a couple years since you've been here. Uh, and differently because normally you would visit family here, but unfortunately, your grandfather's passed and you now own this swath of land. There's a nice lake, a beautiful log cabin, some other fun, different, like there's an archery range. It's a kid's summer dream. But you guys are a lot older now, than the last time you were here. And the sunshine veneer of happy-go-lucky summer is kind of changed. Uh, it's almost evening when you arrive at the cabin. What would you guys like to do?
Why don't I have service?
We're in the
Yeah,
middle
that's
of the
because you're in
woods.
nature.
I don't understand.
No, it's fine.
My phone is the best phone that there is on the market right now. It should have service.
Okay, great. It'll have service. I don't know a lot about phones.
But it doesn't have.
What?
Guess you should get that good phone.
I think it's up to the carrier if they have service here, not the phone.
All right. Well,
And I don't see a tower.
I'm trying to decide if I'm having you all pack everything up so we can sell the property, or if I'm trying to convince you that we're now living in an abandoned summer camp because it's paid off and don't have to pay rent.
I mean, that's every parent's dream, right?
Like, look, it's just me. Rent has been going up. We got really lucky and inherited this. You always wanted a bigger room. You can have a whole cabin. It's like your own house, just without a bathroom, but that's fine. We have stalls.
No. No.
No, yeah, they're right over there.
No.
Ooh, we should see about if they need cleaned.
We could have the best sleepover slumber party every night, every day. We each have our own cabin.
You're cool with showering in stalls.
No. We're gonna have to get. Daddy's gonna have to pay for a little bit.
Bestie, please don't do that.
My father is gonna have to pay for a minimum, which is not this person. But don't worry, like he'll pay for the bathroom
You made it
renovations.
weird. For this channel, you made it weird.
As you guys are talking about what you are planning on doing at this summer camp, you enter the lodge. It is a fairly large like meeting space where usually the higher ranking camp counselors would have stayed in way back when this was open in its heyday. But what you guys find is a lot of dusty large tables set up. You see what looks like old like entertainment space for different campers. There is a staircase that kind of opens up, so it's kind of like a 2-floor, but it's not fully covered, so you have the second floor but can see in on the ground floor, where there's a bunch of rooms, and there's the attic.
I'm gonna walk in, firmly put my hand on the banister to the staircase, and just say, "Good bones."
It's a little
That's
bit
wood.
wobbly when you
Yeah,
put weight on it.
It's got
But-
good bones. It's a phrase.
What doesn't have bones, Dad?
Does it have Riz?
Oh my god, is your dad trying to
What?
be cool? Because he's failing. But if he's trying,
No. Riz is short for charisma. Wood can't have charisma. Wood doesn't have stats.
you all lost me. This is nerd
Immediately
things.
pulls up my phone, tries to Urban Dictionary stats, and realizes I have no internet.
No service whatsoever. It is incredibly spotty. The only place that has somewhat okay service, not really for any type of 5G internet, is the radio tower.
Horrifying.
I bet it gets radio.
Yeah, the camp had its own intercom system where there was basically a radio program kids could sign up for and run their own radio show while at the summer camp. Camp counselors had a little bit too much fun with it, and there were a lot of different locks put on it, from what you remember, Ted, but it was a really good time.
So trying to be a good dad, I'm gonna be like, remember. I assume Ted remembers all this stuff because it was
Oh
his
yeah,
dad's
you
summer
were there
camp.
when at the heyday of it,
Yeah.
before it got shut.
Back when a midlife crisis really meant something. I know, but he's gonna take the two of you to the radio station room and be like, "Look, see, this place doesn't just have internet. You can be your own internet." And like unlock the radio station door.
Dad, no.
Jennifer looks for a.
That's not internet.
No, well, it's not
That's
the
not how
same,
the
but you can
internet
still play
works.
Google.
Jennifer is looking for a Wi-Fi antenna somewhere in here. You're muted.
Son of a. But it takes a little bit of heft to get the door open. But eventually you kind of push it, as there's a bunch of these different boxes put in here of different records and old cassette tapes and things like that. You are searching for the record antenna, and or not record antenna, the Wi-Fi antenna. There's a bunch of different like old school like bunny ear antennas. But there's no router up here. There is a radio, like a two-way radio. But that's about it. Other than the intercom system that could play loud. But there's a bunch of boxes with all kinds of things.
It's a surprise tool that can help us later.
See, it's just as good. I'm gonna go start seeing what's rotten in the kitchen. So I will leave you two to have fun. Finger guns. As I'm walking backwards out of the room. I'm going to be the most
This is what it's like to have a white dad.
This is like a mayonnaise dad.
Your dad's kind of lame.
No, really?
I mean, I know we
He
already knew
just
this,
told us
but
we could play Google on a radio.
can we actually get to Google on this radio?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not as fun.
We'd be lucky if we can get outside of this place on this. This is concerning. This makes me anxious.
Everything makes you anxious, though.
Have
School,
you met my
prom,
dad?
your dad, my friends.
They're
Look,
not nice.
I told them to be nicer.
That's see, the problem is their niceness isn't real.
I mean, mine is.
So, well, you're a rare cheerleader.
I mean, just with you.
I'm blessed.
I just like assume we've been childhood friends for a while.
Yeah, forever.
And you're the one
It's the
exception
only
that
way
doesn't
this
get
works.
bullied.
We're just a little bit the characters from Jennifer's Body.
So good. Maybe you, as you're kind of looking through things just to see like what is up here that could possibly be entertaining for the next little while, you see a little glint of light from the window kind of hitting a box that's kind of been haphazardly shoved into a corner. Looks rather old. It's actually more so a crate than a cardboard box.
Yeah, I'll look at the box.
Written on it in like some sort of haphazard paint, it says "Do not open."
I hmm hmm hmm. Moss definitely does not want to open that. But May fucking does.
Did you just
Hey.
ask Pendy what your character thought?
Yes. I have a headache. I'm doing what I can. I'm
Valid.
limiting my level of decisions right now.
That's fair. Okay.
Maeve, you quickly find a crowbar to kind of pry the nails up off of the top of the crate and kind of just work at it until it pops off. And you see inside a 35 millimeter movie projector with sound, as well as a bunch of different film reels.
Oh god, your cabin in woodsing this. Your cabin in the woodsing this. I knew it. God damn it. I wish I was playing the character that knows her in the movie right now. It burns. Um. Oh my god, bestie.
What?
I found a movie projector. So it was in a box that says "Do not open." Very concerning.
No, it's probably because it's like the only fun thing to do here, and they don't want to risk it getting broken.
It was nailed and crowbarred shut. I mean, like I had to open it with a crowbar.
They
That'd be like the really like somebody really didn't want anybody to play with their toys, or somebody doesn't want this toy played with. I don't know why I'm calling it a toy.
you have
I've
more
made this
reason to
weird.
play with it because we shouldn't, right? Isn't that how the rules are? It says don't touch and you touch. You don't sit on
Mhm.
the grass, but it says don't sit on the grass and you sit on the grass.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
You already
Mhm.
opened it,
Mhm.
so
I did already open it. I
she
did
goes
already
over and
open
like pulls out the projector and stuff like that.
it. God damn it.
Absolutely. As you guys are setting up this projector, Ted, you're in the kitchen. Surprisingly, it's okay, like stock-wise. There are some pretty old cans of different vegetables and fruit. But there's also a rather well-kept bin of like movie popcorn. You need to pop it, but
You're
What
muted.
a coinky dink.
still muted.
God damn it. That's awesome. Can I also have found a large supply of powdered soup?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you gonna put powdered soup on the popcorn?
No, that's what Ted's going to be coming
Because now
back
I
in right
really
before
want to
you
do
guys
that.
ruin everything. Letting you know we're good for food. We have plenty of powdered soup with a big old bag of soup powder.
No, I
Uh,
really want to put French onion soup on popcorn and see how that tastes.
It's probably
But I don't
good.
have powder. Yeah, I really want to do it. God, that's gonna be all I can think about all week.
Maybe French onion soup with like some garlic salt.
No, putting that on popcorn,
Yeah,
just the powdered. Yeah,
yeah,
like
with
some
some
like chicken
garlic salt.
bouillon just
that might
sprinkled
be a
onto
little too
the
salty.
True. It depends on the soup mix.
Yeah.
But he's also not ever going to call it soup mix. It is powdered soup.
powdered soup.
Because it's going to be like
Yeah.
the big like camp bags for cafeterias.
Oh, 100%. They've got like you've got like just classic chicken bouillon. You got your French onion.
Powdered
You're
clam
set.
chowder.
No, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
There's like dried pieces of corn and like powdered milk that can make it
Yeah.
creamy a little. But yeah, you haven't heard from Maeve and Jennifer yet, but
Yeah,
you do
I will.
hear the sounds of like a sound speaker starting up uh over the radio tower.
So as I hear the sound speakers starting up and everything, I'll be like, I'm still cool. Or no, Toddy, you still got it. And pick up my big bag of powdered soup to go show the girls that I have provided food. Because I am a good dad.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are able to set up the movie projector quite easily. There's easily written instructions. There's odd etchings into it. Like it seems like someone graffitied it at some point. But everything's working fine. The light bulb doesn't burn out, surprisingly, and you're able to get it set up. There's a variety of different movies. All of them are horror movies. Um, with some of them you've heard of, but a lot of them seem to be like cult classics that only those that are really into the horror movie scene would probably know of. Um, one does stick out to you because it's actually similarly named after the camp that you guys are on, or at least was, Camp Blood Moon. The title on the film canister says Massacre at Camp Blood Moon.
That's concerning.
Oh, you guys had a movie filmed here? That's really cool.
It says massacre at here. I'm not gonna be
Yeah,
able to sleep.
it's a movie.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep here ever. Ever. I can't.
Animated.
Okay.
I can't. I can't watch a movie where somebody with my name dies. I can't watch this.
I read the back to see if there's any. Oh, it's not on back, is it? It's just like a.
Being a metal.
Yeah, it's like a metal canister.
It's probably not your family. That would be really weird. It's probably just like based here because it's creepy looking place.
Or it's a creepy looking place because people died here. Also, what if we've just found like a bunch of snuff films? That would be horrifying.
There's only one way to find out.
Oh my god, what
That's
if they are
not the
snuff
way you
films?
want to find that
That
out.
would be hilarious.
Wait, what?
Hey kids,
But it'd
how's
be
it going
hilarious
playing
if they
Google?
were. You don't play Google.
Oh, well, I found food, plenty of food. We have a whole bunch of powdered soup. Just kind of slap the bag with like this right here.
I found a projector in a box labeled "Do Not Open" that I opened with a crowbar.
Ingenuitive. You two gonna Netflix and chill or whatever they call it?
Dad, no. The chill is sex, Dad.
That's not what they said on 60 Minutes.
Did they look like they were hip and with the kitties?
What?
I'm speaking his language.
I need a name. Okay. Well, I know Morton Dean just got a new hip.
No.
God damn the dad jokes. I can't.
Todd, you see the
Yeah.
canister of Massacre at Camp Blood Moon. You remember the movie being filmed here, actually?
Oh, this is really cool. This movie was filmed here.
See, I told you.
Oh, good. I was worried it was like a documentary or worse.
No, loosely based on at best.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, hey, the credits are starting.
Yeah, you see that like, live in Technicolor goes out as like these like brighter tones of like what you would see in like a 60s, 70s movie starts playing. The audience sees the projector begin to light up. Separately, the little what looked like graffitied projector now looks as though these runes are beginning to light with a weird purplish energy as everyone's eyes are transfixed on the movie.
God damn it. I know what's happening.
You feel as though you
Yeah,
are
she's last action heroing us. We know this.
pulled into the scene itself in a blink of an eye. You look around and you are next to the sign Camp Blood Moon in its heyday. Every color around you is brighter than the real world is. it's almost a little bit blinding, and everyone's clothes have completely changed into like the 70s version of what you would be wearing.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
it's very bright here.
Girls, this is amazing. We have discovered something. Have you ever seen the
Is it?
seminal classic Hot Tub Time Machine? I watched it
No?
one time on TBS, and I did have to go to the bathroom a couple times, but it is just like this.
Um, did did we just get pulled into that horror movie?
No, Time Machine. Dear.
As you say that, you see in the world these letters begin to show as like with a bleeding overlay of massacre at Camp Blood Moon.
I knew I shouldn't
Maeve.
have fucking opened that. I
Yeah,
knew I
that
shouldn't
happened
have
all the
opened that.
time in the 70s. Don't worry.
Maeve, I need you
Dad,
to
what were
roll
you
me.
doing in the 70s?
You don't want to know.
I would have been
There's a reason
young.
he's not
Like-
hip anymore.
Like, I couldn't have been 20, 50 years ago. So, like, G.I. Joe.
Look, I knew somebody who had like a 70-year-old dad when they were 18, okay? It could happen.
No, because then I'm going to go from very awkward middle-aged dad to slightly senile and enduring old man. And that is far too likable for me tonight.
Moss, can you roll me 2d6 so we can figure out the first scene
Oh,
of our
that's what I
movie?
forgot. Dice.
So how this
Oh,
works
they
is
went
usually in Die Laughing, the director will switch between player characters and kind of go in a round robin style. But for ease of our actual play, I will be the director for the evening. Everyone starts with 6 life dice. These are 6d6 that you will be rolling when we have some sort of encounter at a scene. And by rolling these 2d6, we're going to figure out what the first scene of our movie is and what the premise of the scene is. The focus of the scene, which will be going kind of like clockwise, will get to choose who they want in the scene with them and where the scene is located. The dice decides what the event is that will be going into the scene. And then we'll get into how our trait checks work and how we lose those life dice. As once you're out of life dice, the monster will come and, well, we'll figure out who the monster is later. Moss, can you roll me 2d6?
I just did. Yeah, I got 6.
All right. Party. Perfect. The characters have a party. Define a reason for the party, play out what happens there. Moss, who would you like to be in the scene with you?
Obviously my bestie. The party person.
And is there a particular location at the camp? You've got the campfire, the lodge, the radio tower, the lake, and the boathouse.
The lodge, I guess.
All right. So Maeve and Jennifer, as the movie titles kind of swish away, you guys feel pulled in the general direction of the lodge. Well, Todd, you feel like you're pulled in a different direction entirely. And it's almost like in an instant, you guys are like teleported to where you're supposed to be. You guys see the lodge in its heyday. Carvings on every one of the different like stairway rails. You see a bunch of artwork just plastered on all the walls and the ceilings. Kids are running around carefree as it is pickup day. And you see a bunch of people with their bags, and camp counselors are slowly getting the kids out before end of day. It's the last day of camp. see a variety of camp counselors. Some of them are kind of talking in a corner, but that's kind of the scene that you guys see.
What the heck just happened?
I don't know. I assumed we like huffed something at some point. What was in that crate?
Dust and movies.
Maybe this is an
and
allergic reaction to dust.
weird graffiti.
Okay, cool. That's weird.
Yeah.
We should throw a party.
I guess there are people here now, but that sounds like a good place for a massacre at Camp Blood Moon.
But then we won't be alone. We'll have other people here. Would you rather them all leave and us be alone?
I mean, when you're right, you're right.
Okay, cool. Like I've seen the movies.
We
They
haven't seen
always
this
go-
movie.
They go for the ones that go sneak out and make out first. So you don't do that, obviously.
So we don't make out. Got it.
There's Nikki hesitating. I'm like, wait, I can't make out with anybody.
This is why you're lucky I'm not GMing. I'd then throw all the hot goth girls at you.
Yeah. Maeve,
In the 70s?
you see that
Cottagecore.
some of the camp counselors kind of notice you and just kind of like give the like come here sign.
They are way too happy. Like, were they
Yeah.
always this happy in the 70s?
In the movies.
Oh, okay.
Drugs.
Do you think they have drugs?
It was
Everybody had
drugs.
drugs in the 70s.
Okay, I'll go up to the camp counselor. I guess.
Quaaludes were legal. That's what I'm saying.
What's a quaalude?
You see
don't
five
know
camp
either.
counselors. There's 2 guys, 3 girls. One of them is dressed in very preppy, prim, proper clothes. Another one looks like very much flower child. Long, flowy skirt with a crop top that is kind of just unintentionally has like her hand on a guitar. You see the third one is kind of a little bit standoffish. Definitely is wearing more alternative clothing. That different like leather vest, a bandana. And there is definitely a jock guy and a nerd. You see that the person in the alternative clothing is rolling a green substance into a paper. As the preppy girl kind of says, "Welcome! Oh my gosh, you must be from Cabin 13. We haven't seen a lot of Cabin 13 this summer. I'm Joy."
I'm Jennifer.
I'm sure you are.
This is my
Maeve.
bestie, Maeve.
Jennifer and Maeve. Oh my gosh, I love those names. You know what? I don't often do this, as like this is very much Cabin 11 and Cabin 12. But Marnie got sick, like just too much time on the water and in the sun. And we need some more people to help us throw the best going away party ever.
I am the best at throwing going away parties. Or any party.
She really is.
Excellent. Oh my God, it's going to be the best time. Most of the adults go to bed by like 8 and they sleep so deep. So we can just sneak out to the campfire and have the best night ever.
Will there be alcohol?
Will there be
Are you
weed?
serious? Of course there's going to be. It's going to be, look, even and Kelly was able to score some like the good stuff. The marijuana.
Are we talking like Pineapple Express?
I haven't heard of like that. Is that like a type of train? I mean, like I've heard they've got like some like different kinds of trains. Like I
Strains.
It's a
yeah.
yeah. It's a type of weed.
It sounded like you were saying trains. Like the
Oh, I'm not the marijuana person, so I don't know a lot about that.
where I'm from, everybody smokes.
God, I want a gif of just marijuana.
This character is going to grow up to talk to so many managers.
Joy, you remind me so much of my friend Karen.
Oh my
Oh
God,
my
that's a
God, she
great
does.
name. Oh, let me introduce you to the group. So we have, of course, me, I'm Joy. And then we have Kelly, and she points to the girl in like the flower child outfit. We've got Steve, and then he's the jock. We've got Jerry.
Hi, Steve.
Jerry is the nerd. And then we have Isabel. Isabel's just kind of gives a nod of like had it with these guys at this point.
Is that
of
the alternative
summer.
person?
Yes.
Fantastic. Hey, I picked my 2 targets. It's fine.
We're gonna have the best summer ever. Uh you guys in an instant, in the power of movie magic, it is nightfall. And you see that Joy it has got a cooler out. You see that Kelly is strumming on the guitar, and people are passing around a certain substance. Uh, the party has begun.
Cool, 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 cool.
I make sure the punch is spiked.
Absolutely. There is like a wide variety of generic named alcohols. So there's no copyright infringements for the film. Uh, all of them, like if you sniff, they all like smell the same, even if they look like a different liquid.
And that's good because they all got mixed in with the punch.
Yeah.
Cool. That's great. That's awesome. So that's one thing. And then if she sees anybody not dancing and like vibing, she will pull them in like yeah, let's go. Like we're here to celebrate.
No, I don't wanna.
Maybe you should dance with somebody. Maybe you'll fall in love.
Do you remember the name of the movie we're in?
Yeah.
No? Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
It's about the
Uh-huh.
camp.
The only person surviving is whoever looks like a virgin and
Oh, I'm a virgin.
pass? Huh?
What? So I guess I'll survive, right?
Wait, but Josh.
They have 2 holes for a reason. It's a holy hole. God can't punish me for that one.
Every meeting.
As you guys are partying, I would like a spirit roll. So what this means is you need to roll a 4 or above, and you need a number of successes equal to your spirit score on your character sheet.
How many dice am I rolling?
You get to roll all of your life dice. So this is 66 at this point.
Okay.
And you need to have a number of successes, so 4 and above, equal to your spirit trait.
And I don't think my stuff will add to that. Yearbook and pen, and it's not gonna make much sense. Okay. I do have pre-recognition, When you make a trait check after you make the roll, you can re-roll any one die, then check for success.
And is that your quality or your trick?
That's my quality.
Yeah. So yeah, you can enact that at any time.
So I do not have enough. What is a success?
4 and above. And then let me know what you guys get.
So we each roll our spirit.
So this would both be Maeve needs to roll as well as Jennifer, since you guys are in the same scene together.
I have 3 spirit. How much am I rolling? I'm sorry.
6 dice.
6
Yep.
die.
And you need a 4 above to get a hit. And you need hits equivalent to your spirit total.
Oh, thank God.
I'm muted explaining rules and not being helpful at all.
It's all good.
You were helpful in spirit.
I got 3
No,
successes.
I wasn't.
and
That was your
spirit of 3.
problem.
So how many successes do you get?
3 successes, and I have a 3 spirit.
All right.
I just gotta find one more T6. I'm
No
sorry.
worries.
There we go. I got 3 6s, 2 4s, and a 1. So
Yeah, you're fine. You're good. The highest target number you can have on your character sheet is 4.
And you got 5.
So you are fine. You got 5. So how this works, you both succeeded. Now, normally, if you would roll lower than what you needed, you would lose a life dice. But instead, you get to take a life dice away from the other person. There's 2 of you, so you have to automatically take it from each other because there are no other options. So everyone's life die total now, other than Todd, is 5.
I got reluctant hero, so technically my life pool is 7 now.
Well, yours is 6 then. Hey, there you go.
No, it starts with 8, so it's 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, you got that plot armor. Love to see it.
What is the director text?
So director text is special rules that would come up for particular scenes. Sometimes it can say that the monster can attack at any time, but they are particular to the scene.
I have my trick is my rules, and I can negate that sometimes.
Absolutely. What I'll do is copy I think I have it posted in our chat of the different scenes and all their things, and you can always change those. So for that. All right, next up, Jennifer, you are the focus of the scene. Who would you like in the scene with you?
I guess so we don't slowly kill each other. I'll take Todd, T-Dog.
T-Dog.
I don't remember the name. Was it
I think it
Ted?
was Todd.
It was
Or
Todd.
Todd.
It's
Todd, okay. My brain is like, no, that's from the other game.
Not T-Dog.
It wasn't T-Dog. It was the only T thing I could think of.
Definitely calls himself T-Dog. Maeve hears it in the morning. Every morning in the mirror, he just psychs himself up saying, no, I'm T-Dog. I'm T-Dog.
Okay. No.
Okay. It's every morning.
Every morning.
So did you roll 2d6?
No, I didn't know.
Okay,
I
so go
needed
ahead
to.
and roll 2d6 and we'll figure out what is happening as far as
Is it the total number?
yep, total number.
4.
4, discover something odd. The characters discover something out of the ordinary. It might be evidence of the monster. It might be something weird or gross. It might be a strange smell.
And it's you and me, so that you don't kill Moss.
Yeah.
Middle of the night still, I'm assuming, or are we doing like the next morning? Does this all take place in
Yeah,
one
this
night?
is all going to take place probably over one night.
Okay.
So it's kind of that beginning of the party. So you're having Todd in it, and where is the scene located?
I think something gets spilled on Jennifer, and she goes to the lounge. We just did the lounge. She goes where there's a bathroom, or she thinks there's water. I guess the lake would make sense. Goes to the lake to wash her outfit.
All right, so you're heading back to the lodge. Todd, it was really strange. Almost no time has passed for you. As you were standing at the sign, and immediately it is dark outside, and you are in the kitchen looking for something.
Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of confused, and then I'm going to be scrounging around because I was here as a kid, and since we have most definitely gone back in time, I'm going to be looking for my favorite hat that I lost.
Absolutely.
It is a Gilligan bucket hat.
Yes. Yeah, you remember that you hid it in a Maxwell House tin coffee
Well, this is gonna be
container, like
covered in
a
so
time
much
cap.
coffee dust.
Yeah, it was like a time capsule, but you also didn't want to waste the coffee, so you kind of like just
6-year-old
put it in
me just
there.
like ruining coffee.
Uh, this as you're kind of like looking around for it, you see Jennifer walk in.
What's your last name again? Out of character.
Well, if I'm apparently Moss's dad, what was that? Mason?
Madison.
Madison was your last name?
Yeah,
Maeve Madison.
Maeve Madison. That's a really rich name for her circumstances.
That's why my parents were okay with us hanging out.
Oh
They
my god.
thought you guys were richer than you were. The Madison family. Oh, okay. We know the Madison family. The Madisons are fantastic. They've been 17 generations over there. And then it's like a different Madison family completely.
It's like my cousin.
Yeah. Well, it's
That's how
like
we
my
met.
dad
It
was
was like my cousin's
successful.
birthday party.
I'm just a complete and utter failure.
It's like, of course, they pick the poor one to hang out.
As I'm assuming, what is your character's name again, Nikki?
Jennifer Jones.
That's right, Jennifer.
Truly, this is Jennifer's body.
Yeah. All right.
Nikki's actually the killer.
So you went and cleaned off in the lake. So I'm assuming you're walking in just like dripping wet.
The shirt is wet.
Why is this so weird?
I will find the hat and like get startled and try and put it on, which will just dump coffee all over me.
Oh, hey, Mr. M.
Hi. Just making a cup of Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Maeve?
I mean, they were with me. They're probably still partying.
No, we were just together like a minute ago.
No, we were partying.
Oh. Looks up at my hat. confused.
It was really weird. It was like the 70s, and there was definitely not any LSD or
Good.
marijuana
Eh. It's
or booze whatsoever.
70 marijuana is 70
Wow.
weed 70s weed is like standing near a dispensary today, so you're fine.
How do you what?
Well, I mean, that's what I heard on 60
Okay.
Minutes.
Oh, okay. For a second I thought you were cool, but I guess not.
Well, I was 6 right now. I know a lot more about cocaine. Cocaine?
Nobody does cocaine anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
Cocaine's not cool.
Sorry for
Heroin,
that.
no. Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do that. They made bad life choices.
Cocaine was really, really cool. Then Todd tried cocaine and it no longer was cool.
How to make drugs stop in America.
It just
Todd.
changed the subconscious of the entire nation.
Just so Todd doing drugs, and then people are like, "Ah, fuck, it's not cool anymore. Damn it."
No,
As you guys are chatting,
uh-huh.
you hear a knock, like a rattle knock at the back door
That
to where
must be
the
Maeve.
Come
kitchen is.
in.
The door slowly creaks open. And Todd, you would recognize this person. It is Joe O'Malley, the caretaker of all the boats. Uh, a little bit off, always a little bit creepy, as he kind of walks with a little bit of a limp
Aren't we all once
into
we
the
hit
kitchen.
30?
Oh my God, it's Joe. I haven't seen him since he died.
I'm sorry. What?
It's
How?
not for
What?
like 2 decades.
Sir, are you dead?
That's rude,
I
Jennifer.
don't I don't think I'm dead, although I think that some people would wish they were. It is a blood moon after all.
So,
Yeah, it's a cool camp.
You know what happens on the blood moon.
no.
Oh.
Killer Kevin rises from his grave
What
in
name
the
is
depths of the lake.
Killer Kevin? That's such a stupid name.
Am I familiar with Killer Kevin at all?
Absolutely you are. Their Killer Kevin Kevin Jones was the camp counselor at Camp Blood Moon. He often wasn't able to run or walk as well as the other camp counselors and was often put on a desk duty out of
Yeah.
ableism at the time.
I assume that's essentially the plot of the movie. I know.
But he tried to prove that he could swim to the lake island and unfortunately met his demise. But it is rumored that on the blood moon, Killer Kevin comes out to wreak havoc on those that wronged him.
Oh, I remember that. You used to tell me about that like every few months when I was a kid at camp before you locked me in the shed.
For your safety.
Well, yeah, there's nothing weird about an old groundskeeper locking me in a shed. It was a different time.
There's a thing called like, okay, we should talk. You should see therapy, get a therapist, Mr. M. And talk some of these things out with your therapist. It'd be really helpful.
I'm not into that. That I've
into
got
therapy.
I've got the good book. That is all I need. So
you have recommendations?
Is the good book?
I do, in fact.
the
And
good
he
book
pulls out a
17
pocket
magazine?
Bible to hand to Todd.
I'm gonna flip
It's
through it, just be like, oh yeah, no, I've read this one. Mine has pictures, and hands it back to him.
he takes it back and just says, I just saw waves in the lake. And I just saw camp counselors, so I was trying to find a good, strong adult that could warn them not to go out tonight, because Kevin is
Todd
coming.
is going to immediately try and place himself as the good, strong adult. It will be very awkward.
It's almost like his plan is working.
I'm math is hard, but I think I'm technically the oldest person here. Not, of course, not compared to you, Joe. But
I have turned 39 about 15 times, so
I don't think that's how time works.
this is just a 1970s 35.
Huh. So no offense, Mr. M, but nobody's gonna listen to you.
Oh,
But you can
did what
try.
I had to do. I did what I had to do. And then he just kind of walks out with his limp, kind of whistling a tune. I would like for Jennifer and for Todd to roll a brain check. Target number 3 for me.
okay.
So you need to roll a 3 and above, and you need hits equivalent to your brain score.
Okay, so I've only rolled 2 of my 6 dice, but they're both successes, so I'm good.
All right.
I got 3 out of 4.
That is a fail.
I also used my reroll and didn't get and got a 1 again. So
let's
find out what happens when you fail now.
Oh,
you guys are sitting, like, you're standing in the kitchen as you see a paper kind of blow through the door as Joe is walking out. And Todd, you're able to kind of like catch it and look at it. And it's a list of names of all the camp counselors and everyone in the camp, like written out in a dark red liquid. But
the assistant manager probably lost this.
Jennifer, you don't notice this, and that's why you're going to lose a life die. So you have a 4 now.
Okay.
And then do I have to take one from her since I succeeded, or is that just if everyone succeeds?
You have to take one from her since you succeeded.
Wait.
So you have 3.
Okay.
Normally you play this with like 6 people,
Yeah.
so there's a lot more grabbing from other people. So it's just gonna go by really fast. Because as soon as one person makes it to 3 life die,
hey, I'm at 3.
We enter Act 2. And I would say now probably would be a good time for a break if it is around that time.
Yeah, we're 10 minutes early, but that's fine.
All right. We'll be back.
Really good cliffhanger. Do we just want to do Disney trivia? Because this ain't happening.
How dare you? No, I want to play the game. I want to play the game.
We are here. We got this. Let's go.
You're a time traveling corpse?
I apparently.
That is awesome.
Now this one wasn't me.
It's not our fault.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
He is so excited and is bouncing so much. Like, there's so much excited bouncing.
Obviously, everyone's into anarchy.
Yeah, you cannot be.
He's so cool.
My world is crumbling around me.
Nice to meet you and explode with you.
I suppose that is nice, yes.
Might have better.
Fuck you. Oh, I knew we weren't gonna get off scot-free from murdering someone.
Yeah.
Step one, you tell me I'm wrong. Step two, you say you wanna see it all the way through. Step three, you bring me down to my knees. Step four, you say you're walking out the door. You can't take it anymore. But where you gonna go tonight? Why don't you wanna wait it out? I don't know what you're running from. All you wanna do is fight. Why don't you wanna make it right? You don't know what you're running from. I tear my seams apart for you. You tell me every little lie is true. Oh yeah. But I listen to the heartbeat on the floor. I feel out every breath just like before. You can't take it anymore. Where you gonna go tonight? Why don't you wanna wait it out? I don't know what you're running from. All you wanna do is fight. Why don't you wanna make it right? You don't know what you're running from. We don't know what we're running from. I miss when we were teenage girls and our tomboy t-shirts. When life was good and the worn out sneakers. When we were fine about the complications. Those were the days in the tomboy t-shirts. The information superhighway. Newcom, nice of you to join us.
When average teenager Arthur Padrone finds out he's the reincarnation of King Arthur of Camelot, he, Merlin, and Lancelot go on a road trip to find the other Knights of the Round Table before danger catches up to them in this comedy fiction podcast. Listen to Friday Night Fights wherever you get your podcasts.
This is as long as we go. I know you will be alright. But somehow wherever you are, you're still in the crossfire. Still in the crossfire. Still in the crossfire. watchers don't do, and doers don't watch. So let's get to it. Let's get it done. You step it up a notch. We can do it. We can get it done. 'Cause we're doers, and doers don't watch.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't recoding all the macros while we were on break. So yeah, we had another quest intro. But we're back. You're muted, Mary.
Okay, we're back. Cool. It is the start of Act 2, where things go crazy. Cause Kevin's coming. We're starting out with Todd. Todd, would you like to bring anyone in the scene with you? Or would it like
I
to
have
stay
not
with you?
actually brought my daughter in the scene, but also we have not had a scene with everyone since the very beginning, and 2 people's scenes are very dangerous. So let's have everybody.
And where would you like the scene to take place?
Out in the woods where I'm looking for the like camp manager's cabin and have gotten completely lost.
For sure. So Jennifer, Maeve, and Todd, after the party is still raging, but they decided to go into the forest and frolic in nature as the LSD hits. So you guys are all going through the forest together. Todd, you're trying to find the manager cabin, as that is where a lot of the different survivalist supplies are.
Okay.
There are some in the lodge, but the majority of them are in that cabin. It's also the oldest cabin on property.
All
But
right.
The map is a little waterlogged and some of the ink has ran, so you're gonna have to really rely on memory here. And let's roll a 2d6 quick to see what scene we're in.
2d6.
Yep.
7.
The monster attacks. Fantastic. All right. So yeah, you guys are all in the scene, so the director note of I can force someone to show up will not apply for this.
Yeah.
So you guys are trying to find your way to the project manager's cabin. What do you guys do?
So I'm pretty sure it was this way, but the map says there's a path, and this just looks like leaves.
Is the path under the leaves?
Just dirt as I like get down on the ground and move leaves.
You know where you're going?
Kinda.
Dad, you know how to read a map, right?
Yeah. I know how to read a map.
Okay.
And
Do you know
I
how to read
hand
this map?
Maeve like an information brochure for the camp that has the like promotional, not at all to scale map.
Dad, this isn't the right kind of map.
What? It's a map.
It's not a
I know it's
map
not a
to be.
fancy Google map. But before we Googled, we used paper.
Well, I've been marking the trees with little arrows to point us back in the direction we are coming from. As she like flips her switchblade out. Because I don't like not having Google Maps available on my phone, and like I was afraid you're gonna get lost, and I didn't want that.
potentially led the killer to us?
There's no killer. It's fine.
No, you're Maeve, it's
His
late.
name is Kevin.
I know we need to go to bed. Here, have a granola bar, and I'm gonna reach into my fanny pack full of snacks.
Just hand him a monster and he'll be fine. Does monster exist in the 70s?
Ooh.
If you look in there, like the different snack bags are generic peanut brand, like
It's just a thing
actual,
of
like,
loose roasted
baggy.
peanuts.
Yeah, it's like very
No,
generic.
I'll take the granola bar, thanks.
I say Kevin just needs a generic monster, a generic energy drink.
I don't think they had energy drinks yet.
You have a thermos
They
of
had
coffee.
We'll pretend it's an energy drink and we'll hand that to Kevin and Kevin will be fine. All Kevin needs in this world are caffeine and a wall to punch.
Is that why you broke up with Kevin?
Maybe. Also, he sucked in bed, but I didn't want to hurt his feelings.
I'm just like Squirrel eating a little granola bar as the two of you are having this conversation with my bucket
your
hat.
dad's here.
You guys, as you're walking, you notice that there are lights on and you can kind of like see it through the brush of the trees. And you see a old path.
See, there's the path.
Very well worn.
It's definitely a trail.
You head along the path to an old cabin with the numbers 1 and 3 like barely hanging on. It is weathered and worn. But there are lights on inside and it looks like someone is inside. There's some like shadows being cast through the windows.
Oh, this is the cabin they thought we stayed in and they hadn't heard from? Which probably means they were dead earlier.
That is how horror movies would work, yeah.
Yeah. So who's in there?
It could just be them making out.
Do you want to test out the coffee theory right now?
Yeah. I don't think there's anything to worry about. I think this is just like a really bad LSD trip or something.
We didn't do the LSD.
Didn't I?
No. We pocketed it for later.
What did I smoke then?
You don't smoke LSD, babe.
Oh. How do you take LSD?
It's on like a piece of paper and you put it on your tongue.
Oh, like a breath mint.
Like a stamp.
We really need a government program that teaches kids how to properly take drugs.
That's the coolest thing you've ever said.
As that's being said, you kind of like open the door and you just hear like these like surprised like gasp of like two people rolling out of a bed and you see Jerry and Joy.
Called it. I told you they'd be fucking.
You were right.
Right?
Todd
you know
has
this is how
covered
people
his
die,
face,
right?
but looking through his fingers.
Oh my god, guys, like there are 12 other cabins. Like get your own.
This is our cabin.
This is my daughter.
Oh, you must be like one of the big strong adults.
Turns bright red.
Please don't call my dad that.
Like, I'm sorry. Like big strong adult. Like there's not very many of them.
You
Most of
said
them
that
are
like it's a
asleep, but like
hashtag.
we have a big strong party adult. And as they stand up, you see that Jerry is pulling on a shirt just as a sharpened end of a cane lunges through a window, going right through his chest.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
That
As
was not bad CGI.
as you see climbing through the window is a masked killer.
You must be Kevin. Lovely to meet you. Would you like some coffee?
Kevin has all kinds of algae growing off of him and different
Old Greg is a
mud
murderer.
like cling to his hair as you see the braces on his legs have like eroded into like these squeaks. So every time he moves, you just hear the squeak of the brace as he comes in with his arms of like just weapons filled of all kinds of improvised mobility aid weapons, ready to attack.
I love him.
Mary?
So we're gonna have a monster attack right now. I shared the monster, which our monster for tonight is the Mad Slasher with weird weapons. So we got to make it fun, and I got to put a disability on spin on it because it's me.
Yes.
And so I have the thingy, the trick. Is this a
You
time
can
I
make
could?
the monster not attack if you want to.
I want the monster not to attack. I want him to be deterred because of the coffee.
Yeah. So you're using your trick
Yeah.
for this. So mark one of your tricks gone. And what do you say to get Kevin not to attack?
Kevin, look, I understand that you are cold and it's damp and you smell really bad and need a shower, but take this coffee. It'll make everything feel better because it'll warm you up and also give you caffeine, which will wake you up. I heard Red Bull gives you wings, so maybe that's a thing that'll happen. I don't know. This isn't Red Bull, but pretend it's an energy drink, Kevin.
Bestie, I love you.
Kevin just like cocks his head to the side and like juts an arm out, reaching for it, and you like shove the coffee.
I open it. It's like really, really piping hot because in like one of those thermoses that's like super fucking warm that keeps it hot for way too long. That probably was recalled in the 80s.
Oh yeah, this is definitely before that lady at McDonald's.
You see him just like dump the entire
On the mask.
canteen down it, and it's like kind of because of the mask that he wears is almost like a one of those like camp made like paper mache smiling masks.
Awful. And I love
But
it.
there's enough like a
soggy.
mouth hole where he like dumps it down and you see like the algae and things kind of mix and it's like this mushy brown as because he's kind of an undead, the coffee comes out of his stomach just kind of puddling on the floor, but it gives you guys enough time to run.
Yeah,
to
seeing
go to the
seeing that happening in the dead body, I am going to turn to Maeve and just say, this part wasn't in Hot Tub Time Machine at all, and grab Maeve's hand and try and pull Maeve out of the cabin.
I grab Jennifer and we just book it.
Enjoy your coffee.
Joy like
Bye,
runs
everyone.
behind
And we're now in
you
the
guys.
museum scene of Ferris Bueller's Day Off as we're all holding hands running.
Yeah, Dad,
you
we're
guys-
in the movie. We're in the movie. What happens in the movie?
What movie?
The one we found the tape of.
The massacre one?
Yes.
I've never watched it, but I'm going to guess people got massacred.
You didn't. You. God damn
I
it.
wasn't old enough.
Where's that mean?
This is... What year is it?
like 1973.
This is 1973. I'm like 6 years old right now.
But in real life, you're like 50,000.
I'm 56. And just because the doctors say it's a hard 56 doesn't mean.
Oh, don't ever say that.
Ew.
Also, never say nice when they say that.
Never say that again.
I heard it on 60 Minutes.
As you
That
guys
was like
are
60 minutes.
holding hands, running away from cabin 13, you see Kevin retrieves his sharpened cane javelin and begins to stalk his prey. Moss, who would you like in the scene with you? You don't have to have other people. You can just have your own. It's up to you.
Yeah. Since the hunt was ended, we don't swap any life.
Yep. You're not going to swap any life.
Freebie scene.
Sure, let's do it just me. Let's see what happens. Terrifying.
Okay. Where would you like it to be?
Lodge.
Yeah, you guys running to the lodge, kind of going to separate rooms to kind of gather supplies, figure out what the fuck you guys are gonna do. Maeve, you're by yourself, kind of scrambling. And I need you to roll a 2d6 to see what happens in that scene.
11.
Stand up to someone. The lead character takes a stand against one of the other characters in the scene. This can be an NPC in this case, since no one else is in the scene.
Maeve can't stand up to herself.
I'm not prepared to roleplay that.
But
my head.
For ease, Maeve, you are going through the room when Joy kind of is following you around, like just chatterboxing the entire time. What room would you go to try and find supplies in the lodge?
What rooms are in a lodge?
So you've got like the mess hall. You've got the craft room. There's
a craft room.
Entertainment space where like they have different like school-led shows. You'd also have the upstairs where like the senior counselors' bedrooms would be, and you've got the attic.
Where might I find a pool cue? It feels like a nice improvised weapon.
Entertainment room. So that would probably kind of like be we'll say that is in the attic. That space has kind of been transformed into like a kids lounge for the different camp counselors to have a place to go to get away from the crazy gremlins during the summer. You quickly head up the staircase to get to the second floor and up a little ladder to get into the little clubhouse. There's an old record playing when you come up. You see the pool cues are all lined up on the wall. The balls are just kind of like stationed. Everything looks perfectly set up for a wonderful summer clubhouse.
Cool. I started looking at pool cues and kind of like seeing how sturdy they are.
For sure.
Yeah.
They seem pretty sturdy. They are very new, as the pool table probably just was installed only like a few years ago. Everything's pristine, but you definitely feel that if you like wanted to break it off at a certain point, it could make for a mean defensive weapon.
Yeah, I'm gonna like try to break it on my leg, I guess.
As you like begin to like raise the pool cue up to like break it on your knee. Joyce is like, whoa, 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 clubhouse property.
There's somebody killing people right now, and you're worried about that?
Yeah, like of course, like they're not gonna like kill us. Like it's just Jerry. Like, look, I love Jerry. Jerry was like wonderful, but you know, if he's gotta go, he's gotta go.
And you don't think it's gonna happen to you next?
I'm too pretty for that.
Okay, Matthew Lillard and Scream.
First of all, no. If anybody's surviving from looks, it's gonna be Jennifer.
Oh my god.
Yay, besties.
Roll spirit for me. You need. Let me get to the thing. Target number 3, so 3 and above. You need to roll, and then whatever on your character sheet says, however many hits you need.
1, 6, 2 5s, and 2 4s, and a 1.
Yeah, you good. How do you tell her off?
This has to be as cathartic as possible.
Absolutely.
You're literally only alive right now because of the coffee thing. Did you really think you were going to survive that? Have you ever seen a movie? Have you ever seen a horror movie, hun? You had sex in a summer camp. You will die. It's inevitable. I need you to stop talking and find something to protect yourself with. So maybe you can last to the credits.
She just double blinks of like no one's ever said anything like that to her in her life. And she's okay. Stabby things. And she's just gonna go looking around the clubhouse.
It is pronounced marijuana.
As the scene ends, you don't lose any dice because you succeeded. Jennifer, do you want to be by yourself, or who would you like with you in a scene?
If I'm by myself, I don't lose any dice, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't lose any dice if you, unless you fail.
Bobby, you're muted while you're explaining rules again.
God damn it. If you're in a scene with someone, them succeeding could cause you to lose dice.
So I could lose 2 dice possibly. Or just risk 1 dice.
Or you could lose no dice and they lose 2 die.
But I only have 3 dice.
Yeah.
So it's not high. Let's do 1 by myself. It's fine.
All right. So as you guys split off in the lodge, roll me 2d6.
5.
All right. What's the 5 give us? Argue. Characters get into a war of words. Lead player gets to choose what the argument is about. If they want, they can assign the role to a different player whose character is in the scene. So this is going to force a character to be in the scene, we're going to say, just for this. Or, no, I made it last time that stand up to someone wasn't, so we're just going to go with it, that you can choose an NPC.
You're muted. Bobby. You're muted.
I'm muted. No, I'm saying as long as we have NPCs alive, it could be a resource we burn.
What other NPCs do we have? We have
the one you wanted was Isabel.
Oh yeah.
There's also Joe O'Malley.
There's a nerd. The jock's dead.
Yeah, Jock died.
And
No,
there's
Steve was
Kelly.
the jock.
Yeah, the nerd is dead. The nerd died
Steve.
right away.
Oh, that's why she was fine with him being dead.
I want to find.
I would have changed what I said to her if that was like, no.
Yeah, with
I
them
wanna
rolling out of the
find-
bed, I thought it was the jock.
Nope, you gotta give the nerd some cool points sometimes. Sorry, words. I want the alternative chick, Big Shock. It's not the character to pick, that's what Nikki wants. Character to pick Steve. Fuck.
All right, so this is gonna be an argument.
Oh, then it's Steve.
Okay. So where do you want your scene to be located in?
The I'm gonna say the lake again, because why not?
All right. So you like the other two running to maybe get supplies, but you're gonna try and go possibly warn the other camp counselors that Kevin is coming. And you run up there. They are at the lake, lighting firecrackers and throwing it into the lake.
Hey,
Hey, sunshine, what's going on?
yeah, gross. So you should stop doing that because you're going to draw the attention of the killer guy. Kevin's back, by the way. He really likes coffee. But he just killed Terry. Is that his name? I wasn't there.
Jerry? Well, I mean, it's Jerry, so.
Was this The Office?
But look, okay, Kevin, you've got a big, strong guy that like I got a mean right hook.
Oh my god, you're gonna protect me? You're gonna be my big, strong protector?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that's so sweet of you. I've taken like 16 jiu-jitsu classes and 82 defense classes for women. I think I could kick your ass. Thank you very much. I don't need a man to protect me.
And then he just kind of gives a look and just says, "No way. I'm sorry, babe, but like, come on. I mean, like, they look.
Do you know
We
how much
can hide you in the basement. It'll be fine."
it's like I'm going in a basement with you? Ugh, gross.
Yeah.
No.
Come on.
I can
So
bench press more than half of the football team.
sure you can. But he's good. Look, you can stay with Big Steve and have a great time, or you can go
Please
be
yeet him through
scared
a
and
window.
have her to protect you. I'm gonna have you make a, as far as the scene says, a mouth check. Target number 4.
Fantastic.
Played some of these guys.
Please just yeet him through a window.
So
Just
I got
pick him up and throw him.
I need 1 success total. I got 3.
Hell yeah. What do you say?
I will save your poor ass in just a hot second when Killer Kevin comes to kill you. I don't need you protecting me. If you want to actually live, say bye-bye to Steve.
You see that Izzy and Kelly just kind of look, and Izzy just like, such a fucking knob, Steve. And is gonna like walk across, carrying like a wooden oar for a weapon. And then Kelly's just gonna be like, "Oh, we're going? Okay, we're going. We're going, and there's the stars." And she's just gonna start walking towards the lodge with you. as Steve's like, come on! And then eventually when he's left alone, you see the shadow of Kevin start coming out of the forest.
Dun dun dun.
Todd, roll 2d6.
Oh, me. I missed the Todd part. I was
That's a
sniffling.
you.
That one fell. It wants me to have a 7.
Okay, you need to roll again since we've had that scene, but
8.
the chase. The characters are engaged in some sort of chase. The characters could be chasing each other. The cops could be involved, or the monster could be doing the chasing, or the characters could be chasing the monster. There is a director note on this one, but who would you like in the scene with you?
You know,
Or you can have
everybody
it be
else
you and an NPC.
had a scene alone. I'll have a scene alone
All
with
right.
Joe O'Malley.
All right, Joe O'Malley. Where would you like the scene to take place?
The kitchen. I'm asking him where he keeps the powdered soup. We'll be a good dad and save the day with soup.
You go to Joe's cabin. It's been on property for a very long time. It's more of a shed than a cabin, but it does the job. You hear him just an old radio going on as you hear him kind of like the normal whistle that you were very used to from your childhood as you walk up to the cabin.
All right. I'm going to send you a message. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Wrong suffix, but you know what I meant.
I got you. So you see the Joe's house, and then you also see the a memory from your childhood.
Uh-huh.
An average place, probably. And you kind of hear some like humming as well as like sounds of almost like when a kid is playing with like cars and they're like vroom, vroom.
All right. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go check that out.
You see that there's like it's like a simple latch that's just a little too high for what a child could reach. That the latch has gotten shut on the swing door.
Yeah.
To this little shed.
I'm going to open the latch. Like lift the latch and open the door.
You see it's very surreal as sitting on the ground with like a couple of these metal toy cars and a old bucket hat is Hugh at age 6 playing in the shed.
I thought
None the wiser that the door latched behind.
I thought I had a cuter face as a kid.
Hello, Mr. Sir.
Hi, little dude.
Oh my God, Mary, your little kid voice.
Do you want to play car?
I love it so much.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's have a car chase.
And you just start and starts like running like with the car on the ground, almost like on all fours, like running around the room. He set up like a bunch of these, and you remember this memory of like getting all the cans of paint set up as like a little like NASCAR race in the shed.
Drama is really good for the imagination. But yeah, I'll get down. I'll pick out my second favorite car because I know he'll pick out my favorite car. And I start playing with myself.
You
Thanks.
begin chasing around the cars, around uh doing laps of the different cars. You hear the child like giggle and having so much fun as you remember an imaginary friend that used to play with you in the shed.
Oh, this is weird.
And then you hear squeaking. The squeak of a rusty brace.
I'm gonna try and like get up and close the door to the shed.
You see Kevin walking out of the woods towards where you guys are. There's two exits to this shed. There's like the back one and then the front door. It's going to be a bit of a squeeze, but you could get through there.
Oh, good. I thought it was the crazy killer. Kevin! Kevin, the door's open. Come over here, Kevin. All right. Before the killer gets here.
Kevin, you see just like shuffles slowly towards the door as it gets
Wrong
closer and
Kevin.
closer. Wrong Kevin.
I'm just like wrong Kevin and quickly try to close the door.
You begin shutting the door, but not before a what looks like a crutch gets like over the corner of it as he like swings it over the corner of the door to kind of like keep you from fully pulling it shut. You're gonna have to run. It's too close quarters in here, and if little you gets hurt, we don't know what's gonna happen.
That is not its intended purpose. As I'm picking myself up and trying to run out the back.
Go ahead and make me a body check.
Oh, God damn it.
Target number 4.
Oh, God damn it. I have to get 4 successes. Okay, that's 1 success. 2 success. 2 success. However, I'm going to use my trick, Moment in the Spotlight, and reroll all my failed dice. So I got 4 more dice. 3 success. All right, just one of these 2 has to be a success. 4. Oh, thank God. Okay, I got 4 successes.
How do you narrowly avoid the killer with yourself?
I sweep all of the paint cans and stuff from the racetrack up against the door with like a big push broom.
Yeah, you definitely make it so it is just too difficult to get around, and he's gonna have to go the long way around as you run away as fast as you can.
It would be hilarious though if you went to sweep the cans in the way as if that would be a problem, but then you run, the broom is actually what blocks the door accidentally.
Yeah, it's just like it
I
hits
sweep
the
all of
latch.
those and like throw the broom back and it falls under the handle of the door and I'm like, I'm a genius, and the door's stuck from the broom handle.
Yeah, you see him just like punch through with a crutch and begin hacking at the door like blunt force. Maeve, it is your scene. Roll 2d6 and choose who you would like to be in the scene.
Five.
Roll one more time because we've had a 5.
8.
Roll again.
Yeah, we
Or
just
wait.
had an 8.
Yeah, we just had 8.
9?
All right, go off alone. The
I guess
lead
I'm alone.
player can invite a maximum of 2 other characters into the scene. The characters wander off alone and make themselves a target for the monster. There's a director's note.
Maybe it's everybody.
Everybody in the scene, where are you guys located for it?
It could be what were the options again? I can only remember lodge and campfire.
For sure. There's the lodge, there's the campfire, you've got the lake, there's the boathouse, and you've got the cabins and forest. Basically anything you can think of in a camp, we'll make it there. So radio tower, that was the other place.
Radio tower sounds good. No. That's really high and unstable. Forest.
You guys begin converging all at once with Maeve. You have Joy with you, and Jessica, you bring the 2 girls with a begrudging Steve in the back. And
Steve didn't get
Todd
killed?
has Todd.
And Steve got killed.
Oh yeah, Steve got killed. We killed Steve, so there's
the,
only
the 2 girls.
And we're gonna say, just for kicks, Joe is with you guys as well.
How's
As you
the
guys
old guy?
meet up at the forest.
Oh, hey.
Muted.
Hey, girls, I found myself in the woods.
What?
Hi there.
Hey.
Did you steal someone's
Hi,
kid?
little dad.
What?
But my name is Todd.
I'm sure it is.
What the fuck is happening? Did we take the LSD yet?
It
I
may
don't
still
think this
be
was-
Hot Tub Time Machine.
I think it's both,
I think it's both.
which means I was right about it being snuff. So, called it. Unfortunately, the worst way to find that out. You know what? Finding that out the worst way wasn't watching it. It was in it. In it.
That can be said about a lot
Also,
of things.
Weren't you safely locked in a shed?
That's where I found him, in a shed.
Uh-huh. What happens to me if little you dies?
I wouldn't. It's not. I'm doing my best to not. Maeve, sometimes a parent faces obstacles, and we're not given a guidebook, but we do the best we can with what we have.
Little Todd just, it's okay. You're doing the best that you can.
Thank you, little buddy. High five.
Yeah. And just hits the high five.
It's really healing.
You're the best.
This is live action shadow work. Amazing.
I'm sorry I made your game time travel. Again.
You thought it wasn't time travel already? So, everyone is looking to you, Maeve, of what to do, what to go next.
Why am I in charge?
Because I already raised a girl revolution today.
Oh, did the jock die?
Well, I mean, he's not here. We left him by himself. He tried to protect me, and I told him I could protect myself, and then he laughed in my face. So
Oh my god, did you throw him? I love it when you throw people.
No, I was gonna, but it's gonna be funnier if he dies by himself thinking he's cool.
Valid. Love that for
I mean,
you.
at least if it was a horror movie, that would be the way I would do it.
Yeah, it turns out it's reality.
Weird.
The real horror movie was the friends we made along the way.
Life.
Uh, so usually we get like picked off one by one. What if we Scooby Doo this?
You know what? I have the perfect idea. There is a craft room.
Uh-huh.
We can get construction paper and draw out a plan.
You guys begin hearing the squeaking.
We should go.
I'm okay with this.
As you see just almost like right next to your head, a cane javelin is thrown and spikes into the tree. We are having a monster attack.
Oh my god,
Okay.
rude.
Okay. So that or a tower.
So
Call help.
how this works is the monster has its own target numbers. You can roll any trait you want, but there's a different target number for each trait. I did post the monster sheet for you guys. For the audience, to defeat the monster using a body check, you need to roll a 5 and above. To defeat the monster with a brain check, you need to roll 3 and above. To beat the monster with mouth, you need a 4 and above, and to beat the monster with spirit, 3 and above. So what would you guys like to do to try and get away from this guy?
Spirit was 3. Mouth was 4.
Brains is 3, body is 5. Hey, I'm not muted.
And the numbers on ours are the like number we have to roll.
The amount of successes.
That is how many successes you need.
That's how many successes, and we have to roll whatever's on the monster sheet.
That's the number for a success, yeah.
So
And you roll the amount equal to your health, right?
Yep. So
So
however
some
many life
people
dice
are
you
only
have.
rolling like 3 dice.
I vote we go with a 3-1.
And anyone can do any number. It doesn't have to just be
Yeah.
one thing. So like if Jessica, if you wanted to do brains, someone else could do body, someone else could do mouth. You can all do the same. It's a mix and match for how your character would try and attack the monster.
Yeah, I'm
I-
shooting for brains.
I'm going to shoot for spirit. Because a high
That is
target
definitely-
number might be bad, but if you only need so many successes, like 1 or 2 successes.
Yeah. And I was off on how stuff worked. I double checked. Stuff gives you an auto success.
Oh, if you burn your stuff.
It's not an extra die. It's if you burn stuff, you get an auto success. And you can tell me any way you want your stuff to work, it's just gonna work. That's the thing. It's just that the MacGuffin.
I don't know what I'm gonna roll.
Well, I am going to use spirit to try and like very quickly and quietly keep little dude quiet as the two of us sneak away to the kitchen.
All right, roll spirit for me.
Well, I already got 2 above a 3 and I need 1, so.
All right. Moss. Maeve was going to roll brains for their check.
Yeah, I'm trying to get us to the craft room, me and Jennifer. And I'm trying to, what is a smart thing to do? My brain not working. Probably take a sneaky path, I guess.
Yeah, you could use your brains of like remembering like stories or even remembering like your time at the camp from a kid of knowing the easiest and quietest path to go down.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll brains.
Two sixes.
All right. And Jessica.
I'm gonna smart mouth my way out of this.
Roll mouth.
Two sixes.
All right. You all succeeded, which is great because that doesn't mean you lose dice. You make other people lose their dice.
Yes.
So we're going to go around in circle, starting with our lead character, Maeve. Who's losing dice?
I just need little dad to live. So I guess I'm taking one from my dad.
All right. How does Todd fumble, Moss?
Expired soup.
Expired soup. Just like a cloud of expired soup as I open a bag.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Jessica.
You've ruined my
Who are you
beverage-based
taking
victory.
dice away from?
Maeve, just because they have so many.
How does Maeve falter?
Oh, do I have to pick?
Yep.
I completely forgot what happened in the scene.
Yeah, the guy is coming after you guys. He's
Yep.
chasing you, basically.
Um,
You went off on your own, and he found you.
Right,
When we escaped, I took a sneaky, windy, quiet path for us to the craft room.
I think at the very end when the door shuts, it's one of the doors that doesn't have one of the things that slow down the door from closing, so it just like slams shut and gets us noticed.
And Todd.
I'm sorry, but I know the game's going to progress a lot more the sooner someone dies, so I am going to take from Jennifer's body.
All right. How does Jennifer falter?
The lock on the craft room door is broken.
All right. Next scene, Jennifer, you are the lead. Roll me 2d6 and tell me what you got.
11. I already rolled that.
Roll again.
Yeah, we got to finish Act 2. We're running out of the table.
5.
Yeah. Roll again.
4.
Search for the cat. The characters search for someone's cat, or it could be a stray cat, or someone named Cat, or a member of the Stray Cats. There is a director's note. Who would you like in the scene with you? Everybody again? Or
Sure.
all right.
So,
Everybody in the craft room.
Little dad goes missing.
Yeah.
Oh,
little
God.
dad is away. You guys hear meowing in the craft room.
I mean, I was trying to make little dad the cat, but okay.
I didn't know what.
I was a weird kid.
No, the cat's name is Little Dad. Todd named it that after
It's
he was called Little
imaginary.
Dad.
Nobody believed me when I said I'm little dad, my imaginary friend's Big Daddy.
Not Big Daddy.
Hi for this. Look.
So yeah, you hear meowing and Todd, it's little dad.
Oh my god, is that a cat?
Yeah. I almost forgot about this guy. I called him Little Dad because like I always had these dreams about being called Little Dad.
What?
That's wild.
I might be a
That's
mistake in the universe.
No, because then Maeve is a mistake, and Maeve is not a mistake. Maeve is perfection.
No, we planned for Maeve
oh my god.
back when we had a happy marriage.
Jennifer, you see the cat lock eyes with you.
Where's the cat?
On a top shelf as it lunges to jump at you and attack. The director's note says, you can have the cat attack the lead character if you wish. If you do, the lead player must make an immediate body check, TN4. If they fail, they reduce their life pool by 1. Then continue the scene and end with the normal trait checks for everyone in the scene.
Hey.
So, cat is
I
attacking.
could be a
Could
dick and take
negate
it
it.
away. But can I use that once I'm a ghost?
Sorry, what?
Can I use that once I'm a ghost?
Nope, because you're dead.
Can I try to save my bestie?
Nope, this just happens.
Yep.
Negate it.
All right. Yeah, you just dodge out of the way as there's like the Wilhelm meow as it hits the ground. Lands on its feet, but
I'm like, oh my god, Kitty, you are so cute. But not right now. It's not time for play.
there are wheels of paper, as well as paper mache kits. There is a pottery kiln. There seems to be a stained glass cutting station. There is leatherworking. It is like a crafter's dream in here.
You just described what I want, all the things I want to do. And now I want to do them more. You said stained glass.
I did.
I want to do stained glass.
So, what are you guys doing in the craft room?
Stained glass, apparently.
It's a 70s, so it's entirely lead, no gold.
I don't care. I want to do stained glass. And you know what? Jennifer's just as into crafts as Nikki is, so she's going for stained glass.
Yeah, you go over and you see the soldering iron as well as like the different melting supplies for the glass cutting. There's a lot of knives in this place. It's the 70s. What is child proofing? There are sharp scissors laying about, stabby objects.
What a lovely room of death.
I pick up I pick up a sharp object. Because I'm like, wouldn't it be great to have something to protect us with ourselves with, just in case?
I mean, I got the
Kevin.
stabby stick, but like those scissors are nice.
I mean, I would hate to use them because they're fabric scissors.
Which means they're still sharp.
Yeah, but then we might ruin the fabric scissors.
We're not going to be here for 20 to 50 years, hopefully. So it's fine.
Okay. It feels like sacrilege, but okay.
This is a kid's craft room. If you think those fabric scissors aren't ruined, you don't know shit.
No, she doesn't.
So much
It's just, like,
construction paper
ingrained.
and paper bags.
As you guys are scavenging the craft room, go ahead and everyone roll me a brain check. Target number 3.
What if you can't roll 4 successes?
Then you should use a stuff.
Okay. Oh, did I use my
Unmuted.
switch?
Target number 3.
Yep. If you can't roll, you fail. That's
All right.
this system is incredibly unforgiving.
Okay, I got 3 successes. I only needed 2. I'm assuming I cannot give extra successes away.
You cannot.
If my life pool was 8, was I supposed to be rolling 8 die?
Yes.
I mean, until it got cut down, because whatever your life pool currently is what you'll roll.
6.
Yeah.
So 6 dice.
Which is what they've been rolling the entire time.
And to be fair, both of the times you lost dice, you lost it after succeeding.
Yeah. 4 and a 5. And 3 2s. What did I need?
3.
3.
I needed 3.
And it's a brains check, so whatever your brains score is how many successes you need.
Oh, 2. Cool.
And above.
I got it.
Okay. Jessica.
I'm gonna have to use a thing. So I didn't technically use my switchblade before, right? Because I mentioned it, but I didn't.
You didn't burn it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think she's gonna pull out her yearbook and pen that she has on her at all times because she wanted people to sign it today, or she wanted people to, wanted to read through the notes again. And draw another heart around one of the students' faces. Probably like 7 of the students' faces, but that's not the point. So I'm using that so I can succeed somehow.
All right. And what did you get?
I mean, 0.
Okay. So
Great
that
use
is a
of yearbook.
fail. So you take one off of your own life die. So
I thought the yearbook was an auto success.
yeah, auto
1 success.
That's 1 success.
So then 1.
So you got 1. And your brains is 4.
Yep.
Okay. So that is a fail. So take 1 off of your life pool.
Cool.
Maeve, you succeeded. You can take away a dice from someone else.
I don't wanna.
You can just
Bye,
take it
Dad.
That's fine.
And Todd, you get to take 1.
I'm going to take 1 from Jennifer.
What does that leave you at?
0.
0?
No.
All right.
Now Jennifer gets to have producer points and fuck with us.
Officially, you have been wrapped. So as everyone is searching for items,
Just
Jennifer,
reading a yearbook.
Jennifer goes missing.
Where's Jennifer?
I'm sure she's fine. Say at any point Jennifer can force us to find her body. It's a special move.
So then it is Todd's turn.
All right. Well, I need to have little dude. Do I roll 2d6?
Yeah, roll 2d6.
Still in Act 2?
Actually, someone died, so we're in Act 3 now.
Thought so.
So we are in the final stages of this.
It's quarter to 11. It's almost like I made this heartless move as a producer.
Hey. All right. So 2d6.
5.
5. Rousing speech. You get to give a rousing speech to build morale and diffuse tension. If this scene comes up a second time, which it hasn't, monster attacks.
All right.
So everyone, Jennifer is missing.
We're gonna find Jennifer. She's gonna be okay. We're gonna find.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
We're gonna find my younger self.
Yeah.
Look, I still exist. I'm gonna presume, due to Back to the Future rules, that means I'm fine. Jennifer's probably with me.
What if one of these people? What if the person that's supposed to survive was her parents, and they died, and now she's dead?
I know I survived, but Maeve, it's just a movie. Don't take it so seriously.
Oh, you were the virgin. That makes sense. You were 6.
Yeah. And I'm going to roll spirit. Or no, damn it, I probably have to roll mouth.
Mouth, target number 4.
Yep. I got 4 dice and I need 3 successes. There's 1 success. There's 2 success. Yeah, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna like fumble opening a bottle of aspirin and take some aspirin while I'm giving the speech to give myself a 3rd success.
All right. So no one loses a die.
Oh, they don't pass now in Act 3?
Huh?
You don't steal dice in Act 3?
Well, this is you had to give a rousing speech. So this is one of those weird checks where only one person would make the mouth check.
Gotcha. Okay. I thought it was the same. Oh, yeah. In the solo scene, you don't take from it. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I'm just very high and trying to understand.
No worries. Maeve, you are lead character. Roll me 2d6.
10.
10. Going to war. The characters arm themselves to fight the monster physically. This is your quiet before the storm, basically. So I'm assuming everyone's in the scene.
Yeah, so I'm in the mess hall with whoever can be in the scene, and I am making armor out of pot lids. I've got my stabby stick. I've got my scissors on a belt. I'm looking for other things to make this happen. I've taken Bobby, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I know. It's usually for the best. It means I'm not interrupting you.
Yeah, they've got stuff from the craft room, like tying the shit together.
You can keep the lids. I just need the pots. Only one thing has stopped Kevin, and that was coffee.
You making soup?
I'm making a lot of soup.
Some hot, are you making a soup trap?
Yes. I'm taking the big old stock pots. I assume they have at least 6 for a camp. And every single one of those stock pots is getting a 5-pound bag of powdered soup added to it.
This is amazing.
This is like if Breaking Bad was sponsored by Campbell's.
So yeah, you've got your setup, you've got your soup going, we've got armor being made. I think that it is most definitely time for a check.
Yep.
Because guess what happens as the soup has been boiled and you're setting it up, as everyone's getting their armor together, you hear creaking, you hear the sounds of a squeaky hinge as Kevin is here. We are going to refer back to the monster attack, as he's going to throw javelins at you guys. But how are you going to defend yourselves against the monster?
Well, I was making a bunch of soup.
Plot lid shield.
So I assume if I'm
knowing both of those, that's probably brains.
Okay, rad. I was about to ask. I would rather spirit. I'm very good at spirit, but what's the target number?
Target number 3.
Okay. 3, 5. I succeed.
All right. Nikki?
What is Nikki wanting to do with producer points?
I just want the to use effects budget cuts to make you both redescribe what you actually used.
All right. Well,
but make it cheaper because there were budget cuts.
So
making it cheaper than powdered soup.
Since you're using producer points to affect me, I'm very likable, and I'm gonna roll this die. If I get a 4 or higher, no, you didn't. It's a 5. No, you didn't. I've built this bit all session.
All right, so the producers, you feel the time around you begin to warp, but you just are too kind with the baby Bjorn on.
There's
and
one producer that's just like, our soup budget is out of control for this picture.
Too much soup. But yes. So, what did you get, Moss?
I got a 5, a 6, and a 3, and my thing is 2, so I think I got it.
Yes. You got it just fine. So you guys have to take from each other. There is no other option.
What are you at?
5.
That's it? Does it go up when you take?
No.
Oh, no. No one ever touched you?
No, I
had
started
an
at
8.
8.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they
right.
start
You
with
started
8.
at 8. Fuck you. We've lost just
And I've
as
been
much. I'm
rolling
gonna
6
die
this whole
horribly.
time. I could have rolled more.
Yeah, they get to start with 8, which is very, very helpful.
How the system works is any group scene, once there's 2 players, it's basically going
It's just
who
death,
had the most.
constant death.
Who had the most, because we're ticking clocks down now. Best case scenario.
And what would normally happen is that character would be protected because they would be directing.
Yeah.
So it's even worse. But here we are.
Yeah.
It is Todd's turn. Roll 2d6.
8. Did we get 8 already?
An 8? No, we have not.
All right.
Barricade. The characters hole up in a safe place and barricade themselves in.
Yeah, it's the soup.
Yeah, we got
It's
like a pour it over soup state. What's that called? The castles?
How do we defeat the villain in this again?
We drown him in soup.
Sandcastle.
Is it just once the last person's there, it's possible? Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure. I thought that was a limit.
Yep. It has to be the last person. But you guys are behind the soup line as Kevin barrels his way towards you. Is there anything that happens in this little bit of time? Are you by yourself, Todd? Are you
Yeah, I'll have told everybody to run out the back door. And I'm gonna reach.
I got little dad.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach in my fanny pack and I'm gonna pull out a lighter and just say the soup's expired and light all the soup on fire. Like oil drums.
It's the most popular scene in the whole movie.
What do I roll?
Yeah, so go ahead and roll body.
The
Target
fuck?
number 4.
It can't be mouth for a cool one-liner? Nah, I'm screwed.
It's just from barricade. You're setting up a barricade to make sure someone can't come and get you.
Yeah. So here's the
Those
thing.
big barrels of soup are heavy.
I am going to fail. Wait, if I get all 3 of these successful, I can burn my fanny pack.
All right.
What's the target number?
4.
4. All right. 1 is a success. Let's roll this.
I
2.
can be nice.
And
Character rewrite. Force player to use a trait I want them to use.
gotcha.
It's been dealing with a monster attack, so I could change it to a different trait and be nice.
Are you? I killed you.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I really murdered you.
That is fair. You did. Okay, well then I'm going to use a positive audience test and force a character that's not currently in the scene into the scene.
So you remember Maeve running out the door, but it's almost like you're just
I'm with you,
bungee back
Dad.
as you're ready
Oh,
to
this
light
is
the soup
back.
on fire,
Okay.
and you're just what?
I'm going to use
Damn it!
likable.
I'm trying to get little dad out of here.
I'm going to use likable to re-roll my 1 failed die. What number was it again?
Target number 4.
Okay. So that burns my second use of likable. I then have to burn my fanny pack to turn my 3 successes to 4. But I do it.
You succeed. Moss, I also need you to make me body target number 4.
Oh, I only need 1 success.
Oh,
for that.
fuck. Fuck you.
And I got 3 successes.
Yeah.
So you take from each other.
I have 2 dice.
I got 4.
Yeah.
Maeve, it is your scene. Roll 2d6.
12.
Good twist. A twist happens in the story. The director sets this scene up as they wish.
Fucking little dad just shows up with like a compound bow.
So, as you guys are running out after putting up the barricade, you hear the explosions happen, and you see Kevin, now not dripping with lake water, but cream of mushroom, is walking out, and you see Grandpa.
My grandpa or his grandpa?
So Maeve, you see your grandpa. Todd, this would be your father.
Oh shit, I'm
Much
here too.
younger.
Dad, what's grandpa doing here?
Good news, he's not the killer.
He just is like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? I thought I said never to open that goddamn crate. Why the fuck did you open that goddamn crate?
Oh, this is getting really
Dad,
meta.
you knew about the crate?
Come on, let's go.
This is wild.
This is a really sophisticated movie for the 1970s.
And you watch as he has a gun and starts shooting off the gun at Kevin as you guys run further into the forest. As you guys are running, he just says, look, we don't have much time, but whatever you do, turn off the projector.
So radio tower.
I need you both to make a spirit check. Target number 3.
3?
3.
Oh, 2 successes. I'm good.
3 successes. And I'm good. Yeah.
Fuck, that means we take from each
Take
other.
from each other.
I'm about to die, guys.
1 die left for Todd. And it's your turn as lead. I'm assuming you guys are going to the radio tower. Roll 2d6 for me.
Yeah, let's see what it decides. 4.
Show some guts. Characters draw on their inner courage to attempt to deal with the monster once and for all.
All right. I'm going to
want in a scene with you.
It is going to be just me. I'm going to pep talk little dad and then have everybody run up the tower, and I'm going to stay back and yell at Kevin. And I'm going to go full dad mode and call him a bully.
All right. So as like you hand off little Todd, as like this full orchestra music begins to swell from the forest. And what's odd is time begins to slow for you, Todd, as you like run up to Kevin. And what stat would you like to use to
I get to pick. I'm going to go spirit. Spirit is my only chance to not die.
Good, because if you choose spirit, you get an automatic hit.
I have spirit 1.
So go ahead and roll, but
yeah, I got 1 more hit, so I got 2 successes.
So you start battling with Evan, and it seems like the blood moon is beginning to wane. Maeve, you've got little Kevin going up to the radio tower. Roll me 2d6.
5.
With a 5, that means a monster attack happens. You are quickly climbing the stairs. There's no lock on the radio tower door. What's your plan?
I want to get in the radio tower, but I also want to make sure little dad is safe. So I'm like carrying him on my hip and kind of checking the place out before going in.
You begin hearing a thunk, thunk as Kevin is using his javelin canes to crawl up the radio tower to come and attack you. How are you going to deal with Kevin as
So
you're
he's
running
like,
up the stairs?
okay.
Because
He's
he's gonna
climbing
try
up.
to yeet you off the stairs.
Okay. So he's like, I'm climbing up the stairs and he's like on the edge of the stairs, like where he could like grab.
Like he's got one hand on one of his canes that he's using like a little grappling hook and reaching out to grab you with the other.
Yeah, I want to stab him in the face with my stabby stick.
It sounds like body.
Yeah.
Roll body. Target number 5.
I got 1 5 and I needed 1 body.
You don't lose anything. Todd, you look around and Kevin is gone, and you see him hanging on to the side of the radio tower, swiping at Maeve with no luck. Roll 2d6.
8. I think we got 8.
Yep, so that's a monster attack. So, what do you do?
Oh, we don't re-roll duplicates. Okay.
Not in Act 3.
Okay. So the monster probably falls back down. And I'm just like berating it, telling it to stay away from my daughter. Well, it's on the ground, kicking it.
Make a mouth check.
That's cool. I fail
4.
and die.
All right. How does this death happen?
What was the thing that
Actually,
killed?
no one gets to see it.
Yeah.
That is how the rap rule works.
Yep.
You just mysteriously disappear, and Maeve and little Todd are at the top of the tower. This is the last scene. Maeve, roll me 2d6.
5 again.
A monster attack. You made it to the top of the tower.
If I'm in this room, as soon as I get in there, I want to smash the projector. That's what I'm looking to do.
Kevin is lumbering right before it, so you're gonna have to attack Kevin.
Yep, I'll do that.
So
what would you like to roll? And you get 1 producer point, Bobby.
Yes. Well, no, what I was going to say is I'm going to use the special rule.
Okay.
The where's the body? Where Todd is going to get to the top and he's going to pull out a walker, and instead of a tennis ball on the end of each leg, it's heads of his victims, including me.
So that means that your target number is 5 no matter what you roll.
No wonder you can remember this.
Trauma.
Sorry. So my target is what now?
5. So whatever check you make, whatever skill you want to use, since it's a monster attack, the target number, you have to roll a 5 or better.
I got a 5 and a 6, so. And it's body, so I only have 1. Need 1, so.
How do you take out Kevin and stop the projector?
Oh, I stab directly through him, through to the projector. Just impale.
Like through him, and it like punctures the screen the projector's projecting on.
Or no, I'm looking for the projector machine with the runes
Well, yeah,
and stuff.
that would get you into the room because the movie goes onto a screen. But I'm also high.
You're able to stab through both, and you see that unraveling like a film canister, Kevin begins to unravel. The world around you gets to unravel, and Jessica, Todd, and Maeve are all sitting in the radio tower in present time, alive, as the credits begin to roll on the massacre of Camp Blood Moon.
You said I had to pay for therapy.
You're alive.
Yeah.
You're both alive. You're both alive.
Dying sucks.
Yeah. I like kiss her.
Yes.
Do you guys leave the radio tower?
No, it fades to black after that.
Oh no.
No, I'm kidding.
What the people don't see as they leave the radio tower, when it strikes midnight, the projector turns on. And stepping out from the screen is Kevin.
Oh, you're doing this as a campaign.
Oh yeah, I am.
God damn it. I'm sorry, I can't be a moody sad boy next week. I have to stay being Todd.
No.
Yeah, apparently I didn't know this. But yeah, y'all are locked into Todd.
Wait, what does this mean?
This was Die Laughing episode 1, Massacre at Camp Blood Moon. Thank you guys. And next week, we'll see where our players end up. It'll be fine, guys.
It'll be fine.
I don't know what you're worried about.
It's just a game entirely built around us dying one by one.
Just that.
No
Just
worries.
that. All right. Thank you, everybody. We're going to be playing video games on Friday. The next big thing, other than our Die Laughing miniseries, is on Halloween night. We are going to be having a charity stream. What are we doing? Planning for what we're going to do in that charity stream. But it will hopefully be very fun, and we'll raise money for a good cause yet again, like we used to.